Hello everyone, this is Master Crusader here, and I'm releasing a new version of my snapshot, my plugin for the MindZ clone that I'm running. And there are a few different things available in this version. Currently I'm in game, I believe, and it's raining. But the things that have changed in this version, first is with the zombie spawning algorithm that I wrote, which is pretty cool. At least I think so. You can run it on a single world now. Excuse me, I'm still a little under the weather. I've got my zombies per world turned way down. I'm only allowing one zombie per world so that I could do it for testing purposes. And I don't know where he is, so I'm actually kind of free to roam and run around. But single world is back in the game. If you want to use the custom spawning algorithm, which I use, which I built, which allows them to spawn during the daytime, then you have to run it on a single world. I was getting way too many exceptions when I was trying to run the game on multiple worlds with my custom spawning algorithm. The reason that is the world, it was originally set up to choose a random world, but each world has 3 worlds attached to it. There's the overworld, where you run around and have weather. There's the nether, and then there's the end. And when I was spawning zombies in the nether and the end, when I was choosing a random world to spawn zombies in, the game really does not like spawning those kind of entities in the nether or in the end. It crashed a lot. It gave me a lot of exceptions. So I had to put single world back in. So if you specify a single world, then all the commands and everything will only work on that single world. If you try to use the custom spawning algorithm without specifying a world, your server will crash with an epic fail. So I would recommend using it in only one world. Putting my custom faster zombies in a non-overworld world is really bad. I'll do that later. So yeah, there's that. So let's use my item command. TMC item, and what is the item that I need? I'll be right back. Alright, so TMC caps lock is on. Item. The item is 383. I'm going to give myself some spawn eggs. So I'm going to give myself 50 spawn eggs of -1 data type, and the damage value for zombies is 54. That gives me 50 zombie spawn eggs. Now, the reason I do this is because I added a couple different features. I wish it was daytime. Can I switch it to day? Daytime. Yes, I can. Can I get rid of the rain? Yes, I can. So, we'll do this in the daytime. And I'm in game, so he can hit me. What I'm showing off is a couple things. First of all, I'll give myself a zombie, and he'll... Oh, I'm already hurting. Yeah. Go have fun. You know what? It's not going to show it very well. I have to de-op myself. De-op Java Guy 78. That's my second account. And now I'm bleeding. And I'm also, if you notice the screen getting wobbly. Ouch. Stop. You're going to kill me, man. I'm infected. And the infection has a couple different things about it. And luckily, there's only... Ow! And there's my zombie. When you die, your zombie now spawns. So now there's 2 over there, and one of those is me. So I can opt myself again. Let me opt myself. Hang on, just... Alright, I'm opt again, so spawn Z. Alright, what this does... Well, let me go kill the guy. You'll notice here... I think this is me. When I kill this guy... Oh, now I'm hurt again. Okay, so because that was my zombie, he dropped the inventory that I was carrying. So zombies now spawn when you die, and they have the option of carrying your inventory. Now, I didn't have a really good chance to show you what it was like. Let me kill this guy and de-op myself again. We'll get to that in a minute. Because I'm, whoops, de-op Java guy. Okay, because I'm bleeding and hurting. This right here is the nausea. It tweaks out the screen. It hurts you every now and again, and it turns your hunger because you have the option to hurl, to puke. And what that does is it gives you 15 seconds of hunger damage every time that this thing fires off, or every random time that this thing fires off. So it'll chew up your hunger bar, it'll chew up your hurt bar, and the way to fix that, ouch, I'm in game, so I need to run over here. Ouch, get in, come on, hit that button. Oh, it makes it very difficult to play the game. So to cure zombieism, or to cure infection, is to drink milk. And then once you're done drinking milk, you feel a lot better. The way to get rid of bleeding is still to use a bandage. I don't have any bandages, so I'm still bleeding. But that's been added in as well. So now the other thing that I added, let me go ahead and op myself again if I can. The other thing that I've added in is the ability to spawn or to customize the drops that zombies drop. When you have a zombie, he'll drop he doesn't drop is his standard stuff. You have to specify, if you turn on the system, I should say. It's all in the config.yml file. If you turn on the system, you can specify a list of things that he drops. There are two lists of items that you can give. They are common items and rare items, and they have a chance of dropping a rare item. You can specify what percentage of the time they drop rare items, and this guy is just having fun. So I've got some common drops built into the system. This guy dropped, and as you can see in here, they drop damaged leather helmets because I have that configured, so I can configure those together to be good. I can put on my armor. They can drop food. I got it set up to drop flesh. Let's see if I can get what his other common drop. His other common drop are bricks. I don't know why, but there's another helmet. So let's get another one out here. And because I'm op, I'm not going to get hurted. That's good English. I'm not going to get hurt. But we'll continue chopping this guy apart. And if I'm lucky, oh, he dropped 2 helmets. It's going to take a while. So they always drop, well, not always. I've got my thing set up in the config. Oh, there's the brick. Of course, I get talking about something else, and the brick shows up. No, so in the config, you can specify the minimum number of items that they'll drop, and then the maximum number of items that they'll drop. I've got mine on this version, and it's actually deployed with this version. The minimum number is 0. The maximum number is 3. Now, it chooses a number of items to drop, and then it chooses a random set of items from your drop list to actually drop. And then if the percentage lines up, it'll drop the rare items. And I didn't see any rare items drop. I've got iron sword and an iron helmet, I think, that are my rare items. And I haven't seen them drop yet, but it's only 5% chance to drop a rare item. So I'll go ahead and kill these guys until I get one that drops a rare item. All right, I don't think I got any of the rare drops. I can try again, but they do happen. I've only got it set up for 5% of the time, and I've only killed like 20 zombies, so I haven't even really gotten 5% range. Oh, there it is. I got it. See it? You see it? I got an iron helmet. So they do drop random items every now and again. As you can see with my thing, I had common items being bricks, food, and helmets. If you want to use this system, I would highly recommend only doing rotten flesh as your common item, and then put all the other stuff that you want him to drop in the rare items, so that you don't get overloaded with items. Okay? So yeah, there's some configuration in there for those. All right, finally, the last couple changes I can't show here. They're actually fixes. The first fix is that your players will not automatically start in the game. If it's a new player and he joins the game, he'll have to spawn in using spawn Z like normal. He won't be able to join any other way. It's just how the game works. But that also ties in with the second fix that once a player logs out, their session is saved to disk. They get their own config file. It tracks whether they're bleeding, whether they're infected, how many kills they've done, whether they're in the game, and whatnot. And when they log back in, it reloads from that saved file to the disk, whether they're logged in or not. So when your players leave the game, they will be saved. That doesn't mean though that they'll always be saved, I guess, is the idea. Because if the server crashes or you take it down for maintenance or whatever, when you shut down the server, anybody who's currently logged in, their session won't be saved yet. The next version, I will make it so that when you shut down the plugin using the stop command on Bucket, that everybody who's currently in game will get their session saved. But there's really nothing I can do to save sessions when the server crashes. So it's still in alpha. We'll probably Tuesday I'll have a list of items that'll go into the next build. I need to decide what's going to be there, but feel free to download it. There's a download link in the description below, or you can download it from the dev.bucket.org page for this project. And we'll see you next week with the next version. As soon as I get enough of the features out and bug free to match what MindZ has, we'll release it into beta stage, and I will start taking on people who want to submit ideas, and we'll go from there. So anyways, this is Master Crusader signing off. Thanks for watching this video, and thanks for hanging out while we show off my plugin, and we'll see you next week. Cheers.